What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Two Wheeled Rider YouTube channel. My name is Mario Orsini, and as many of you know, my sister and I flew over to Italy for our big motorcycle trip in 2025. And yes, I will be posting an entire video series on that, as well as a debrief series in case you guys have any interest in traveling over there, so you know what it costs, route, all that sort of thing. So, as I stated on the Two Wheeled Rider podcast, this was the first motorcycle trip where I did not want to come home when it was over. I actually wanted to stay. Of course, the food was outstanding, and fortunately for us, the weather was also nearly perfect on our trip, and we got to ride some of the most spectacular roads and see some of the most amazing places on our visit over in Italy. But the thing I enjoyed the most was the motorcycle culture. Home to such iconic brands such as Ducati, Moto Guzzi, MV Agusta, Aprilia, Vespa, as well as two-wheeled riding legends Marco Simoncelli, Max Biaggi, Giacomo Agostini, and the Dr. Valentino Rossi. And let's not forget Tony Caroli, who's an 8-time motocross world champion. My sister and I were fortunate enough to stay in Catalica for a few nights, which is a beach town in Rimini. We were close enough to the Misano circuit Marco Simoncelli to hear the GP bikes fire up while we were standing on the beach. The entire town and surrounding area was just filled with motorcycle and two-wheeled enthusiasts. And while that may be an extreme example, we felt that way the entire time we were in Italy. Motorcycles aren't just transportation, they're a way of life. So even before we took off on the plane back to the US, I was already on the hunt to just bring back a little bit of Italy back home. The most obvious answer is get a Ducati. They've made arguably the greatest looking sport bike of all time, the 916. They've won the last 4 MotoGP championships, and they just came out with their own dirt bike. But I wanted something different. Moto Guzzi? No hate, but I just can't get behind the looks. What about MV Agusta? I mean, they look cool, but I don't even know who owns it at this point, and chances are someone else will own it 6 weeks from now. Maybe a Vespa. You know what? I do love scooters, but maybe not the best thing to ride in rural West Virginia. Maybe the Aprilia, but which one? There is the Touareg, but let's be honest, I need another adventure bike like I need a hole in the head. That being said, I did really enjoy that 660 engine, so let's walk over here to the driveway to figure out what bike it is that I picked up. I picked up a 2023 Aprilia 2.0 660 Factory Edition. It's a one owner and it only had about 1,500 miles on it when I picked it up, and I've managed to put about another 400 on it in the last 3-4 weeks that I've had it. Weighing in at 399 pounds and cranking out 100 horsepower, it has more than enough power for the street and more than enough power to get me put in jail. Because it's the factory edition, it has the full array of electronics to include the 6-axis IMU as well as the quick shifter. But more importantly to me, it has the fully adjustable suspension front and rear to include the KYB front forks and the SAC shock. I'm not going to get into all the specs on the bike. If you'd like a full review on it, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd be happy to do a full review on this bike like I've done other bikes in the past here on the channel. The previous owner did do a few minor modifications to the bike. He put some new levers up front. He's got some shorties on here that I actually like and intend to keep. And he also did a rear fender eliminator kit, which if he hadn't have done it, I would have done it myself. Keen-eye viewers may notice a few other modifications. I'll get to those in upcoming videos, but the only thing that I really have left to do that I think I want is some sort of bigger windscreen up front for a little bit more added wind protection. I've been having a blast on the Aprilia. Just don't expect me to do a cross-country trip on it ever. But look for some upcoming content featuring it as well as the other bikes I have in the garage and even my rental bike that I had while I was over in Italy. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, considering that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. You have any questions about this bike or you want me to do a full review, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.